New at 5:30 tonight. For the first time, we are hearing from Rural Metro about why it took 48 minutes to respond to a call for an ambulance last week when the average is right around 9. The call we're talking about is this one outside of Costa's restaurant in North Buffalo, where a 90-year-old woman crashed her car a week ago today. Rural Metro officials stood before the Buffalo Common Council this afternoon and said that within 2 minutes of that call, first responders reported only minor injuries, and Rural Metro had to prioritize service due to a large number of calls.
We're not happy with the response to that degree, and we never want to see that happen. But what we would stand behind and want to stress is that this is in fact the way, this is good for the city because the life-threatening emergencies were still being met in a timely fashion.
Rural Metro says on average the company responds to 7 calls an hour, but the 11 o'clock hour last Tuesday when the hurdle accident occurred was one of the busiest hours in weeks with 18 calls for service.
We've been criticized for using the term spike, but that is in fact a surge in volume. We staff according to demand analysis.
Rural Metro has been working on a month-to-month extension of its previous contract with the city, but says it recently agreed to a new deal. That contract is expected to be presented to the Common Council next week, and at least one council member is concerned.
We really have to rethink this, to think about before we make this decision. Sometimes things happen for a reason. I think this is one that, again, it's the livelihoods of the citizens of the city of Buffalo that we must have at heart.
Rural Metro says the new contract with the city would factor in penalties and accountability for response times. The company says it would also work with an ambulance board to try and improve levels of staffing.